Hosana. Nyanbingelela Nina Emakaya, all you loyal viewers and loyal subscribers of Kemi TV. Bagwetu, igedla lamashkrishkile linyanga yamakhosi. And I want to give thanks to each and every one of you that have continued to support the channel, to each and every one of you that have continued to watch, continue to comment, continue to message me. Bagwetu ngithi qhubekani nenza njalo, because this channel is not to serve me or to serve my ego or my image, but this channel is for us to get as much spiritual knowledge, African indigenous spiritual knowledge, and universal spiritual knowledge out there, teaching about various spirits, healing methodologies, etc. etc. Your prophet Shamun is at your service. And I welcome you guys. Before I proceed ahead, on my right hand side, or on my right hand side, you should be seeing a new information banner here on the side. Ne? On that information banner, I'm sure you can see my contact number. For those of you that want to contact me for online consultations, those of you that want to book appointments, you WhatsApp this number and I will get back to you and we can set your appointment. You can also see Uguti, there is a bank account. So that want dream interpretations, that want readings, that prefer to do direct deposits into my account aside from other payment methods, ngicela ukuthi nisebenzise le account number. I-contact number yami, account number yami yizo lezi. So should any other scammer, any other hacker who's gone into my accounts try to lure you otherwise with any other information, cha, uma kudingeka uyangifonela directly and uzwe ukuthi umkhusela vele lo okhulumayo. Yeah, igedla lamashkrishkri leli inyanga yamakhosi, guys. You'll also see the social media channels connected to Kemi TV here, TikTok, here, Facebook, here, Instagram. These are the only social media pages Umkhulu Seda has. These are the only social media channels Umkhulu Seda has. I have no personal profiles. There is no Mkhulu Seda on Facebook, and if you see Mkhulu Seda on Facebook, because Seba Corner, you must know it's either a hacked account or you must know Uguti it's a fake account. Please be careful, ningaskenyiwa. If you see a profile on Instagram or on TikTok and it's under Mkhulu Seda or it has my picture or whatever, you must know Uguti aksi. On Kemi TV, the only brands and the only social medias I own are these ones that you're seeing on this side. Before please subscribe, guys, and hit the notification bell. Statistics are still showing Uguti on our statistics on our channel statistics. It still shows Uguti about a good 65 to 70% isn't subscribed. I am happy to those who got the message and you've begun subscribing. The channel is growing. Nyanbonga nina singakeka makula bagwethu. I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail and you're asking yourself, is this becoming a sci-fi page? What is going on with this guy? He's all over the show. Ha! As you know, on this channel, we are working to bring light into African spirituality and African history. And we are awakening people to understanding Uguti. We were not cavemen before we got colonized. We had our own spiritual technology, and had we not been colonized, I personally believe Uguti, we would be much more further in terms of our advancements. Emakosi. So as you've seen from the thumbnail, guys, our title for today's episode is African Shamans Reveal the Truth About UFOs. Somehow you have a connection to the celestial, to the stars. Before America had Roswell. To those of you that don't know what Roswell is, Roswell is the American incident that occurred whereby there was a crash of an unidentified flying object which crashed, and apparently they retrieved the bodies of aliens from there. Apparently they retrieved the spaceship. Apparently it was unprecedented. There was a crash of an alien spacecraft. So it's claimed that America was the first to have initial direct and conclusive contact with aliens, which is a lie. Before Europe had its science fiction, Africa had stories of the sky people. Nina, that don't know a fact that must be shared with you. Ukuthi the reason why Amazulu, Zulu people are called Amazulu is because in oral law, in ancient law, it is said Uguti Zulu people are the descendants or the hybrids of a race of aliens or a race or a species of heavenly creatures that came from the sky and gave them sentience, not sentience, but gave them a higher intelligence and gave them spiritual technology. So, just from that alone, you can already see Uguti. Somehow, we had a connection somehow to the stars. We already knew there were beings that don't come from Earth. Mara, zibapuma le esparapageni in space. Our ancestors knew that beings came not from Earth, but from the stars and would periodically interact with humans. There's proof of it all over Africa, in cave paintings, in our history, in Kem in Egypt, with the Dogon tribe. So today I'll be revealing the powerful connection between African spirituality and otherworldly entities. What people will call aliens, what people call UFOs. So it is not Kamakula. From the San people of Southern Africa to the Dogon tribe of Mali. They are paintings of strange beings. Our ancestors recorded visitations from beings through cave art. Our ancestors had songs, sacred songs, hidden initiation law, which they claimed was speaking about these beings from the stars, which they said Uguti they were pointing towards glowing beings, glowing bodies who came to Earth in various forms, flying in flying vehicles, in what we call Pepelezi UFOs, unidentified flying sorcerers. And they had knowledge of the stars, they had knowledge of other dimensions, of other realms, and of deep science and spirituality, and they shared that with our people. And this was recorded in caves. If you want to verify, you can go ahead and go on Google and type in African connections to aliens and cosmic beings. I'm sure you'll get a whole lot of content online that verifies it and verifies what we are saying here. We, before the West, before the East, before the North, already were aware of interdimensional beings, of beings from other realms, of aliens. So singasithathi kancane and think the West has to give us everything we know and it's we just cavemen. Cha, ayikho leyo nto leyo. Example, the Dogon tribe. The Dogon tribe of Mali knew about the star system or the stargate called Sirius B, which transfers you to the realm of Sirius, a star invisible to the naked eye. Uzibuze wena ukuthi, how did it come about which we had this knowledge? We never had telescopes. The Dogon did not have telescopes, but they were able to chart out in a cave the stars of Sirius B. They were able to draw these beings, and they didn't only draw these beings, but they had oral law, which they transmitted orally, which recorded their interactions with these beings. They say that these beings were normal. These were amphibious beings. Amphibious. I have to explain now, Oguti, what amphibious means. Amphibious means an animal that can live both in the water and that can live both on land. You find mostly it's reptiles that would be amphibious, but it's not entirely only reptiles. You also have other animals that can be amphibious. But when they described them with amphibious being, or rather amphibious animal traits. That would mean they either look like frogs, they look like snakes, they look like lizards. And they said that these beings came to Earth and they shared spiritual technology with them. And it's so interesting because baningi abantwana bomoya that say that along their journeys they start dreaming of beings under the water, not inkosazana necessarily, not inyoka zasemanzini, but bipedal beings. Things that I have experienced as well, pointing toward a people that come from a water-based realm, a water-based planet. And so if these beings came here, interacted with us, and maybe even did more, activated DNA codes, shared some of their DNA, it would explain a lot why a lot of us have certain ancestral connections which are not blood-based, but are water-based and as well are out of this planet-based, cosmic. Izinto ezingaphumi la kulo mhlaba lo esiphila kuwo kodwa komunye umhlaba. Nkosi yami emakhosini. They used to state ukuthi they used to commune, or rather they used to communicate with these beings not only physically, but when they are away, they used to communicate through trances. Through dreams they would be visited, and otherworldly communication. Abafani nati, they're not as primal or primordial as human beings. They don't need the type of communication which we use, which is speech and hand gestures and facial expressions, but they can communicate telepathically over a large distance. So they claimed in Africa, it's not only with the Dogon tribe, but initiates across Africa report the same thing, that at times during trances, during meditations, during dreams, they would be visited by otherworldly beings, including the normal, not ancestors. Ngifuna ukuthi icacise lento. Hayi amadlozi. A connection, a cosmic connection that you have spiritually with other cosmic beings. These encounters, they said, felt real, and they would leave messages bringing healing and bringing guidance for the human race. Some were warnings about certain roads that we're taking. Ukuthi njengomhlaba siyophelelaphi uma siqhubeka ngalendlela le. They were watching us, they are watching us from afar, because they are what we would call our cosmic ancestors, our cosmic parents. Emakhosini. Some of us carry star codes, connecting to this point that some of us carry spiritual DNA that's linked to cosmic visitors, to cosmic ancestors. This isn't just fantasy, because shamans across South Africa, across Nigeria, across Ethiopia speak about interdimensional beings that came to visit us, that came to give us their knowledge, that came to awaken us and activate certain DNA codes in us. They seeded knowledge and they seeded awakened codes in us, in certain bloodlines, that they knew ukuthi through their descendancy bazobuya bazocacisa noma bazoqondisa ukuthi inhloso yabo bekuyini to make contact with us. And so some of you spiritual children might have found ukuthi ngezinye izikhathi usithola uphupha izinto ezingacacanga. You are in a world with 4 moons, 2 suns, the sky is pink. Usithola wena uphupha there are strange beings flying in the sky. They are saucers, or they are levitating spaceships over your house. It's not only ukuthi ubuvakashelwe isithunywa sesibhakabhaka at times, which might be the case, but at times it is those ancient cosmic ancestors making contact with you. It is those ancient cosmic ancestors approaching you because you have now fixed your vessel in order for you to receive that communication. Crusader, why was this knowledge hidden? Why kuwukuthi it's not mainstream? Isn't eziningi ezibhedayo mainstream? Why isn't this mainstream? Because when they colonized us, babasithathela umhlaba, they didn't just take umhlaba from us as well. They seeked to erase our galactic history, to undo our ancestral knowledge. It was dangerous. Bekuyingozi kubo trying to colonize and control us, for the world to know how advanced we were in terms of spirituality, in terms of knowledge. It was a danger for them to not be considered the first to have been in contact with anything that is otherworldly and more intelligent than human. So they needed to portray the slave, archaic, human portrayal of Africans. That is why it was hidden. That is why it's not mainstream. I'm using the word hidden loosely. That is why it's not mainstream. So some of our ancestors didn't come from here. They came from cosmic origins. And they are trying to reestablish contact with those of us that are ready vessels. They are still watching us and they are guiding you, waiting for that moment where you are gonna display your willingness, and then you will have interdimensional cosmic contact. Because yeah, if you've had a weird dream, guys, if you've had a vision, if while you are meditating or you were in a trance, you had an experience that you couldn't explain, go into the comment section, tell us what it was, educate the other Kemites. You never know whom you could be in contact with, who's had a similar experience. We are a family here in Kemi TV. We are not separated. All Kemites are one. We are a spiritual family. So go into the comment section, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Guys, please also follow me on my social media channels. On YouTube, you can look for me under Kemi TV, Akana Temple Kemi TV. Not on YouTube, sorry. On Facebook, you can look for me under Akana Temple Kemi TV. On Instagram, it's Kemi TV. And on TikTok, it's Kemi TV. Follow the page. We share different types of material. Some that I don't post here on Kemi TV will be posted on these other channels. So stay connected, keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing. Ikhetla lamashkrishkrile inyanga yama khosi. Wakwethu ngithanda ngothando kamveli nqangi ngithi hosana.